Alright everybody, welcome to the new year. I am joining Chief Flash's room. Tonight I'd like to focus on Chief Flash because I'm only playing for less than an hour. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be my first VF of the new year of 2022. Work has kept me incredibly busy. Family's been wonderful to me. But work has been rough. It's been kind of brutal. But this will be a nice... I feel like things are... I think I got everything back in order at work and on the right track, so I feel like I can finally play my BF again, and I miss playing BF so badly. Kids are doing well, had the first day of school, and right now they're playing Legos, so lag should be low. They're using the iPad just for the Legos, so let's see if that goes well. So anyways, I hope everybody's been doing good this new year. Hope you guys have been having a better new year for my sake, not for your sake. And then it would make me feel better knowing that you're doing pretty well. Alright, so Setsuna is the first non-wolf here, I think. Let's see. God, this is like a wolf room tonight. So we're like breaking up the powwow. I think, Arya, I do think, like, I didn't sleep on the New Year's Eve night, but I think when I checked on you, it was different. No, the last time was you, Arya, and then what I did was I slept with Jaden early morning. Yeah, only for like an hour or two. So it's Jaden's turn, okay? High chance I'm going to lose to Jimmy, but
Round two. Ready, go! Round three. Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout.
Oh yeah, Sven was in here earlier when I started the stream. I forgot to ask him how he was, if he's recovered. Yeah, I figured you guys were talking sticks.
I'm about to play.
I can play with you for 20 minutes.
Okay, we'll do that tonight, okay? Alright, I'm gonna play right now, okay? Love you, and we'll do that, okay?
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 2. Ready,
Yo, this stage is
go!
busy. Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, Chanchai.
Knockout.
You actually gotta work out that stuff since I'm so dated.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout.
You know what? I was lazy today.
Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout. I want a serious fight.
You would like to get my thoughts on future of VF? Yeah, I think,
Round 1.
I think VF 6
Go!
now revive the franchise. So they could do something,
Excellent.
every time there's been a VF iteration, there's always been like, something revolutionary.
Round 2.
Something unique.
Ready,
Something
go!
that changed the game, right? Something groundbreaking, right? If VF6 does come out, and you can do the exact same thing, and something groundbreaking, but you need to focus on
Knockout.
right? They need to really focus on it. Make it like the first play to do something. Fighting game stream with him. That dude, something dude. Maximilian, dude, Maximilian dude. He said it best, right? So they need to focus on the net code, right? So, like if it can be like the first fighting game to do something about it, or like I don't know, first fighting game to utilize some kind of netcode tool, then that would be great. But yeah, they need to do something groundbreaking, something like they did Real 3, Real 4, something.
I won't go easy. Round one.
Yeah, free play, let it be free. If the game's free, like this one, including myself, right? And just charge people, charge people for DLCs. Nobody has a problem with it. If the game is free, I'll pay whatever for DLCs. Yeah, for the casual player, maybe a nice, finally, nice story mode or something. For a casual player, right?
Ready, go!
But they need to bring something to the table. Something new, something fresh. But most importantly, the net code has to be, the net code has to be like
Round
perfect.
three.
It's gotta be.
Go!
Cross-platform, the net code's gotta be perfect. Yeah, we should be able to play worldwide, no problem.
Knockout. Round four. Ready, go! Excellent.
Mortal Kombat story mode. Yeah. We should be able to play Japan with minimal lag. I'm not gonna say no lag, because I mean, is it possible to have no lag against your own country?
Hey Isaac, good to see you. How are you doing today? You've been having a good New Year so far?
The way I felt when I played my
I appreciate the support, man.
Korea, Tekken 7, like
It's good to see you here. I had tough lag with Jimmy. I came out on top of that. I had tough lag with Phoenix Force. I lost on that. But those have been the two games I played so far. I'm really glad to hear that your New Year's well. Very good. Let's say that it's good for you, for both of us. So, my New Year has not been well, but so far. But I think I got stuff under control, and now I get to enjoy my VF, so I'm happy right now. And I'm not angry or anything like that. Just more like that was a lot of work, and that was a lot of like stuff that I did everything I could kind of deal for the last few days. But things are more stable now, so I'm happy. That's all work stuff. Yep, absolutely, 100%. And just like I said, technically last year was a wonderful year with my children, but outside of that, it was a rough year. But then Virtua Fighter also, with my children, made it a really cool year. So I'm hoping for more good VF, and I'm especially hoping for wonderful times with my children and my wife this year. So that's all I'm really asking for, But yeah, right now it's awesome being in Flash's room. I'm glad I get to play a bit. And yeah, absolutely. So 2020 was a weird year for me because that was actually a good year for me in the sense that we dealt with crazy crap, but I think I killed it in terms of taking care of my staff, and I think I took care of my family. And I think so 2020 was a crazy year, like a year where I managed well, right, in the face of that. So I felt like I kicked 2020's ass. 2021 was a brutal year for me because of other things, and kind of like where even if you kick 2020's ass, 2021 had some elements that made it a much harsher year for me. And that's okay, because a lot of people had a really harsh 2020. And, you know, it's kind of like in life, you get good luck, you gotta accept the bad luck. And you have good times, and the bad times help you appreciate the good times better. You know, that's kind of my outlook, you know. Same with the last few days. It was just hard work, just bad days at work, but we all have them, you know. So appreciate the good days at work when you have it. Do your very best. Make sure that people take advantage of grace, meaning even when you're going through hard times, try to show your best side, try to do your best, and that way, you know, I've always felt that people are grateful, but also if you show grace, people appreciate it in the long run, and things get better. It's almost like a good karma. So that's how it is. You know. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you turned things around. I remember it was really hard for you. So I'm so glad you were able to turn things around and you ended 2021 strong. I'm happy for you. From the bottom of my heart. That gives me a good feeling hearing that. So, you know, this smile is really real. And that funny feeling, it's right here. So, you know. Absolutely, you know. There's, I think, I might not have a devoted religion, but I think in almost all good religions, there's an aspect of you're supposed to submit and be humble to things that are greater than yourself, forces greater than yourself. And I think that there's something to be said about that, you know? So even if you're not necessarily religious, even if you're spiritual, you can kind of feel it. Me too. I'm so glad to hear that too. It's another aspect where I always talk about how VF is like a martial art. And another part of that is the way it channels your energy, the way like how you channel your focus in the game. You just channel trying really hard to manage the good and the bad, and try to make this just. The game challenges you to keep making better decisions, and sometimes it's hard to see the bad decisions that you made. It's hard to admit them, but it's also just hard to see them. But when you do see them, and when you do understand them, and then you overcome them and make a better decision in the same situation once repeated, it's such a good feeling. And that's a lot like life, and that's a lot like martial arts. And that's a lot like anything that you put your heart into. So, and I think VF just does, like, it happens in VF because of how frequently you have to make decisions in this game. Like, you just having to. And also because no matter what you do, there's no perfect way to play. Like, I mean, there's a lot of imperfect ways to play. But there's no real, like, perfect way to play this game. Because you can't just dominate with the same play. It will get blown up. There's an answer to it. Everything has multiple answers. And some people are like, well, that's every fighting game. It's like, you really understand it if you play enough fighting games, what we're talking about when we say VF has a lot of answers for whatever it is you want to do. So you have to be flexible and change your plan when the opponent does have the right answers for it. And in that aspect, the game is very humbling. Because you might feel like, oh, I've got this skill, I should just dominate. Then you fight somebody and you lose. You fight someone like Himejan, you're kicking butt, you're playing at a high pace, you're not kicking his butt, but you feel like you've leveled up, and you have. But then you fight somebody who's playing at a very slow pace, and you get blown up because you're shadow boxing Himejan, you're not fighting the opponent that's in front of you. Your opponent's presenting a totally different set of questions, and you're just providing the answers that were for Himejan, but not to that player. Yeah, so there's an answer for everything, and that means you can be wrong 100% of the time, as long as your opponent knows a better answer. Alright, let's hope that the connection's good, but I love fighting Jimmy. It's a blessing to be able to fight Jimmy. Jimmy is one of the best players in North America, but he's in Mexico, and he's got a hard connection for everybody. But he's one of the best players, and it's an honor. That was so good.
Round two.
It's just funny.
Ready, go!
Like just
Excellent.
like so.
Round three. Ready, go!
Good stuff. He knows.
Round four. Ready, go!
That's good stuff.
Round five. Ready, go!
Yeah, he's got to get this one, but it's good stuff. I got greedy. Oh, I thought I was gonna get that. Very good game.
To be strong is beautiful.
My foot doesn't go like this, right? It doesn't go like this. Just like, it won't go like this. Like, I can't. It's almost this. Like, not as good as we do.
He punished me for doing evade right away, for doing buffer evade because he did the hop kick. Yeah, so that was so much fun. Hop kick is so much fun to punish somebody that's evading but not evade canceling. So if I evade cancel, I could have blocked that kick, but I didn't. So so he punished it really good. You know, that was a very epic game, I thought.
Yeah, no surgery. So apparently no surgery is just as common as surgery now. It's only a 5%.
Hey Bishida, how are you doing today? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you both, you know. So something I should say about Jimmy is he's actually capable of bullying even players like me, but he focuses really hard on trying to get the read right. So he kind of there is like he's capable of doing outplaying, and he's really scary when he does that. But he's adamant that he wants to win on reads. So he plays. So these days he plays like a pure Yomi style. It's really scary. So he's trying really hard to just focus on the read, because you can always do the outplay, right? But when you can do the read, that's like the harder skill and the bigger skill, especially when it comes to when you get the chance to do the high level play. So I hope, you know, things are looking murky. It's hard to see where things go at the end of this year. But, you know, we're all hoping that Global Showdown happens, and I hope Jimmy can go there in Glasgow, Scotland. So I hope you guys can go too. So I think people should try to save up. I think the VF community, if, you know, it's hard to see where things go as far as, you know, the situation. But things go better there's still a good chance that Global Showdown happens in 2022, and I think that'll just be such an amazing event. It'll have American players, European players, Japanese players, and I hope I hope Canada represents, and I hope Mexico represents, and I know Australia will represent if it happens. I really believe that. So I think at least 2 players from Australia will come. You know, and then I don't know. Sadly, maybe not Southeast Asia, but that would be awesome. Maybe I should have Dennis O201 talk to the Taiwan scene and like, you know, get them psyched for it. But who knows? But yeah. But we are thinking of Global Showdown as like a gathering. So you don't have to be in the tournament. The tournament just gets you hopefully a free flight there. But you'll still have to pay your hotel and everything else and your meals. But so think of it as a gathering because they're planning to do that. And the more players, the more likely we'll have team battles based on different things. It could be drafted teams, which is awesome. There could also be regional teams. That would be awesome too. So I think Global Showdown is the opportunity to do the thing that Western VF has always dreamed of doing, and actually has done before long ago, like way long ago. There was, you know, players from Europe and America meeting in different VF games, in VF5, and I think even Final Showdown that happened. So long ago, E3 used to be a unifying force because you would have people that would go to E3 from all over. And that would allow us to have players from all over the place, you know. But E3 is not that profile of an event anymore, you know. Man, it's nice watching Giga Phoenix and Phoenix Force. Giga Phoenix has gotten so much better too. He's improved a lot. And Phoenix Force has always been very strong, but I haven't fought them much. I wish we didn't have as much lag. I hope if we fight again today that there'll be better connection tonight. Yeah, popularity is always a tough one on VF, but my idea for VS6 addresses that in many ways, and so that's why I'm gonna. And it's something that, you know, like, look, I don't think Sega's reading my stuff, but in the survey, I did pretty much send them an essay, like, pretty much sent them a full-on proposal and said, this is how I think, like, as a fan, as somebody who's built communities, and as someone who just wants to get more people to enjoy VF, this is what I think could be an awesome path for VF6. And so I'll talk about that more. Some stuff has been talked about before. Some stuff I don't think has been talked about much, but I think people would find interesting about some of the ideas I have for VS6 and making it, like, putting it on a path for possible success, even mainstream success. I've seen mainstream success from VF before though. Virtua Fighter 2 as an arcade game was incredibly popular at arcades that had it. In the West too. Virtua Fighter 3 was non-existent because it was so expensive. I mean, like, you're looking at like a $10,000 machine, and nobody knows how to make much money in the West there. And so in Japan, money does go back up to Sega, right? When they release an arcade machine, and they have their own arcades, so they could rake in, so they could draw more money that way from play. Okay. Outside of Japan, you have leasing models for arcades. So arcade operators are usually leasing from some company that's securing these machines and then finding a good place where these machines will get used. But, you know, but most arcades, they're not making that much money on fighting games actually, or never did. Like they did during the hype, but a lot of times they make money on racing games because those are good for dates and they charge more, and it's acceptable to charge more for those games. So it's acceptable to charge $1, $2, $3, $5 on racing games. Gun games were very popular. They're good for dating, you know. And then of course, skee-ball ticket redemption games are the biggest money maker for arcades in America and in the West. So fighting games are more for the hardcore guys that keep coming back every single, like, few times a week, and VF3 made it impossible, right? Because you would have to come up with a leasing cost that could cover that $10,000 or whatever it was that it cost. I heard it was 10,000. Could have been even more, like, but it was really expensive. You know, like most machines are just like within 1,000. You know, or like the lease is more reasonable. You know. Yeah. So the unique experience was a huge part too. So it's only the hardcore that keep coming back for the same game. It's a very different thing. So, yeah. So arcades, but Japan arcades were still successful, but you know, they've got cramped living, they've got dense population, you know. Japan has the most hardcore hobbyists, but it's spread out because you could only afford to have a couple hobbies in Japan, you know, especially in the cities. But with the lifestyle, with budget, with the space in your home, you know. I don't know if anybody's been in a Japanese hotel in a city, but holy cow, they are the most cramped things, you know. Like your bedroom is bigger than a Japanese hotel, so you know. So even your childhood bedroom is bigger than a Japanese hotel room. So you know. But yeah. So, anyways, arcades make a lot of sense for a long time, and now they're declining in Japan. You know, after all this time. So now, obviously, VF has to be focused on either console or PC. It's got to be focused cross-platform. I think actually cross-platform is the future for the franchise. I do think there's problems with PC. The biggest problem with PC is cheating, but the good thing is VF's lack of popularity protects it from cheating. So Tekken's popularity opens it up to cheating. So, you know, it's like the Apple effect a long time ago where Macintoshes were not hacked because it just wasn't worthwhile for a hacker. You know? Hack Windows. Everyone's using that. So. Okay. Yeah. So the good thing is we got a tight-knit community, and we just have to get people to learn how to play with community. Nice. Good game, Renan. Nice. That was good. That was good. I should have 4-4-kid. I should have backdash punished him. That was really good. Here we go, head in. I know he's not going to enjoy. I know he's not going to enjoy the lag that we did have, but it was a good game, and I know, like, I got lucky that one. He was a little more patient, but I know that once he feels comfortable, he's really terrifying. Nice. Alright, he's gonna get revenge on me. I'm gonna get killed. This is gonna be fun though. Nice. Completely yomied, I'm dead.
Round 3. Ready, go!
I thought I could evade, but that was perfect meaty, I could not evade. So I need to learn that setup. How he set that meaty, I need to learn that. Nice. Good choice. Oh, come on. Nice.
You won't stay on your feet when you fight me.
Alright, you guys start brushing your teeth, okay? How are you doing on the Lego?
We're doing good. The problem is we can't really get the door in. We need
Huh?
your help. There's like this door piece, but then after that, like the handle for the door.
Can I see it?
One of it's
okay.
like a little like
I'll take-
bended.
I'll take a look at it, but you don't want to break them. Alright, go over there.
That way.
Yeah, be careful with that. I don't want it to fall.
What is it?
Knockout!
The thing not to do is freeze.
Round 2. Ready, go!
One time I tried to evade it, but I took it.
Let me see it. That one's main. That's main. This is main. This is main now, yeah?
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! To be strong is beautiful.
Nothing else. That's why I like it too, actually. If I'm going to play something else, I'll play Soul Calibur or something. That's not.
Later on, I'll go to a store that has those special pieces. And I can also contact Lego and ask them for a replacement. Yeah. Yeah, Lego will replace that piece. So save that piece. Like, go ahead and use that piece for now, but later on I'll replace that piece. Okay? It's part of their customer service. All right, so just build it without the door for now.
Round 2. Ready, go! Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go! Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout! To be strong is beautiful.
Kill management. My wolf is spectating right now. That's all. There's no room for me to play. I'm letting these guys play right now. Anthony Carmine, we have one more Flash Cup to go before the finals. So this Friday is gonna be the last Flash Cup. So I'm thinking. Thanks for reminding me. This Friday is the last Flash Cup. So
Round 1. Ready, go!
effective Lego piece. No, just stay, Jim. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Knockout!
For a second. And I'll take 20 of these bitches.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Yeah, last Flash Cup is this Friday, guys. 9:30 Eastern time, right? First come, first serve. With the lobby fills up with 15 players, we're gonna start.
Ring out!
15 players.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! To be strong is beautiful.
What am I gonna do after Flash Cup? I have to schedule the finals, I guess.
Alright. And Jimmy again, always so much fun. And this might be the last. I think I can do 2 more because I'll have to send the kids to bed very soon. So.
I don't want to miss any of the matches either, so I got
Round 1. Ready, go!
He does know, like, there's one predictable weakness. Well, there's a few predictable weaknesses, but that's one of them. Nice. Nice. I was hoping he'd go for D eventually. Nice, nice timing. Very good game.
To be strong is beautiful.
TT Brown. Yeah, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. TT Brown. T-Town Brown. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9:30 Eastern time. Yeah, Liam Luna didn't take the wings. I used it for the next question.
Round one. Ready, go! Round two. Ready, go! Excellent! Round three. Ready, go!
Sure thing, T-Town Brown. Of course, man. Enjoy it anytime, bro.
Knockout! Round four. Ready, go!
Let's go, Bushido.
Hey, Princess, good to see you. How are you doing today? Happy New Year.
Knockout!
That's how you guys look like.
Wrestling is the ultimate sport.
Good stuff, Bushido.
Round one. Ready, go!
Thank you very much, Princess.
Yeah, so, I'll read the finalists. Flash Cup, right? C-Money was the first one to win. C-Money, Kenosha, Rhea Fuller,
Knockout!
Iron Harley, Dan Hernan, Suki Denkai, Yuji, Michael,
Round two. Ready, go!
Jackals. Jackals is the last winner. Venom Sarah, he was on the chat earlier. Venom still plays, still playing,
Knockout!
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, that 3K charge is getting a lot of mileage.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah. I don't care that Wolf loses like some points of health. But they shouldn't taken away his punch.
Knockout.
He has a raw drop kick. Version 2, like, mix up raw high punch, a raw drop
Round
kick,
two.
or raw catch.
Ready, go!
But now it defeats clinch. Yeah, we get this stage so many times.
No calls, no texts from work, so that's good. I was worried about that.
Round three. Ready, go! Knockout.
Nice. Keep it up. Just frames are hard, but you keep it up. If you're nailing those, that's awesome. Always get the neutral there because of that.
Knockout.
Good game, Johnny Danger. Alright, this will probably be the last run because I'm going to send my kids to bed after this. But I might be back on tonight. We'll see. So, but I am really tired. I do need to rest a lot because the last few days have been very exhausting. I've had some rough days at work, so. But I handled it, managed it, more or less, kind of. They've been rough days. Alright, Jimmy, let's do this. Love fighting Jimmy. Any character he plays, I'm happy.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yep.
Excellent.
So, okay, too early to do Sabaki. You gotta do it late. Or, yeah, I think so.
Round two. Ready, go!
Good. Thought I could attack him, but I guess it's guaranteed. Wow. Alright, guaranteed there.
Excellent.
Alright. Good punishment gets...
Round three. Ready, go!
Okay, good.
Ring out. Round four. Ready, go! Knockout.
Well, grab block high, okay.
You won't stay on your feet when you fight me.
Good stuff, Miles. Does it work if I press P two times on consecutive moves like PPP? What does that mean? What are you asking, Korodike?
Round one. Ready, go!
What are you asking there? If I press PPP multiple times.
and everyone have a good one. I'm gonna rest. I might be back on tonight. We'll see. But I really appreciate all the support, and definitely check out Chief Flash. That channel's awesome.
Round two. Ready, go!
Guess I cannot rain, that's okay. Alright, sending y'all to Kowtow Robinson, pretty cool guy. Anyways, everyone take care. I might be back on later tonight. Yeah, it's because you let the audience know. So, but also, it took a while to do the radar.